In previous videos, we installed the Influx database and installed the Telegraph agents on each of the remote machines. These agents collect metrics and send them to the corresponding buckets. Now all we have to do is to install the Grafana web application, launch it as a service, create dashboards with graphs, and output the collected metric to these graphs. We will have two dashboards implemented. The graphs of the first one will display metrics for the hardware resources utilization, such as usage of processor, memory, disk, network. And on the second dashboard, the getting metrics will be displayed, such as the number of working virtual users, the rate of requests per second, and the duration of the request processing. Let's start implementing the Ansible algorithm. Open the corresponding folder and study its contents. Let's start with the variables. Here we specify which version of Grafana need to be installed, as well as which repositories to use. Next, go to the task directory. The setup task first installs all dependencies, then configures repositories and installs Grafana. After that, Grafana is configured. The file that is responsible for configuring the data source is copied to the target directory. It links the Influx database with the Grafana web application. Then dashboards are copied. Graphs will be displayed on these dashboards. The corresponding permissions are set. And the web application is launched. Now let's get acquainted with the dashboards. As you can see, this is a JSON file and this file will be imported into Grafana. The JSON file contains structures that define graphs. The graphs have a title and a query that output metrics for the Influx database. For example, a metric will be displayed on the CPU total usage graph, which means the percentage of usage of all processor cores. And so on for each graph. Each graph has a query. The situation is similar with the getting dashboard. There is also a JSON file that contains graphs, structures, and queries. And these queries take metrics from bucket named getting. Then display them on the corresponding charts. For example, this query will collect such a metric as the number of requests per second sent to the test object. In other words, the rate of requests per second. Now all we have to do is launch the playbook, and after executing it, make sure that the Grafana is configured properly. Go to the Grafana folder and run the playbook. It was successfully completed, and now we need to make sure that Grafana was installed successfully. To do this, we copy the public IP address of the machine with the monitor role to the browser and add the port 3000. The default username and password are admin. Now we find dashboards that were imported earlier. As we can see, the Telegraph catalog was created, which contains two dashboards. These are metrics for the utilization of hardware resources. There are various machines here, which use a web server. Its IP address is displayed. This machine has two CPU cores, that are not busy yet. Their utilization is about 0%. Here also displays more detailed information about the usage of processor time. Next, information about the usage of RAM is displayed. For example, we see that machine has 4 GB of RAM in total. Information about disk space usage is also displayed. No data is displayed here because we have not installed the test object on the web server yet. Next, information about network usage and the number of network connections in the various statuses are displayed. We also have a dashboard with information about requests of the load generator. It is provided by the Gateway framework. So far nothing has been displayed because we have not created a generator and have not run any tests. So at this stage it can be assumed that the monitoring has been installed successfully. In the future we will deploy the test object and develop a load generator. This will give us additional metrics and the ability to analyze the performance of the eShop application in more detail.